Hi, welcome to the program. Cheers. We got a frosty one today. Look at all that. Isn't that beautiful? Hello. I'm waving to you through the non-frosty part. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, Unreal Aussie made it to the program. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, how's it going? We're gonna get the video started. Cheers, Nate. How's it going? Been a long time. Let me know how the audio is. I got some Jake jokes for you for the joke portion of the show. It's going to be a short show today. I think I only have the 2 videos, and this isn't even all just for that gem. Also, that's kind of a weird point. See, I thought I had the feature gem, but I sent it to someone, and I don't remember who, and much love to them. Sent a few gems out. I think maybe that's the one I sent to Ron. Or maybe that's the one that I sent to Lorraine? Either way, gems, right? And then here's a little one that's similar. This is the one that I was thinking of when I was all like, yeah, we've got that gem, we can feature it on the show. It's about the same size. It's kind of, you know, similar-ish-y. Wait, is the video not playing? What's up with that? Alright, let's try this again. Because it's not rolling. It's like there. But it's not there, man. It's not there, man. There we go. That works a lot better. Okay. Oh yeah, sometimes you just use a little screwdriver, you get in there, and then you got yourself a piece. Let me show you one of the best ones I cut by hand, which actually I've been looking at the microphone cameras, or I've been looking at microphones. Better than this guy. But he's a good little guy. Hang in there, buddy. But I've been looking at the microscope cameras. And I think I got one picked out. I haven't ordered it yet, but I think I might order it, and then we'll have it, you know, maybe next week or the following week, depending on shipping. Because my Prime isn't 2 days anymore. It's like a week and 2 days. Everything is slowed down. Slowing down the rate of business. But anyway, there's the 2 pieces, and then this one's a piece of Imperial Topaz. So that was a thing that we did. -2 Celsius in Tasmania. Oh, it's so frosty. Yeah, you could just put your you can put your Mountain Dew outside, and then it would get frosty. Well, think of hot cocoa. That's what this is. This is broiling hot cocoa, and it was solid, and that's what's, you know, it's melting, and that's what's left. It's all hot and ovenly. Cheers. Hey, Doug. How's it going, Bama Mud Mower? Cheers, man. How's the springtime season treating you? I guess we're into summer, you know. Dude, I have been getting out there. Hey, Bama, did we ever talk about my 720 that was having cooling problems? And it wasn't like overheating like a lot. I mean, I could mow the yard, and then right about the time I turn and I make that last little cut down a long ways, I'd see that light come on, and I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry up and get it done. But, you know, also I'm like, no, shut it down. But it was regular. It was regular. And I mean, even like during the hot days of the summer, it'd come on a little bit sooner, but no, it didn't seem like it was really hot. It was just overheating. Well, thermostat, you know, did the thermostat. No. Did the water pump? No. The hoses? No. No, maybe a blockage or something. I flushed it out. No. I took the new thermostat out, boiled it in a pot of water. Worked just fine. No. Turns out it was the radiator. didn't know they could go bad. But the fins just they just rot out or something like that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I put a radiator in it. It's been working fine for 2 years. I can't believe. I was like, how does a radiator go? And I was reading about how the fins can dissolve if there's like an electrical current in the water. And so then I'm like, is there a problem or something that we need to address? I'm not sure if the new one's going to dissolve on me, or maybe it just dissolved over time. Either way, the mower is working. It hit me up on Hangouts. Oh, okay, Pam. Because, I mean, it's working now, but, yeah, dude, if there's anybody I want to talk to about it, you're the guy in the know. I mean, because I was having so much trouble with that. I was like, I did a new pump, new thermostat, new hoses. What else could it be? Hey, Twisted Roots is here. Cheers. How's it going? We're just cutting a little Peridot. We're getting to the joke portion. It's actually going to be a real short show. Thanks for coming by, Twisted. Glad you made it in time. It's a special little show because it's going to be so short. But I do have some jokes, and I got some regular Jake jokes. I got like 4 or 5 Jake jokes, but I actually got a little bit. I got a little homage to a comedian that we at least most people know. I think I'm gonna try. So hopefully that works. And I'm gonna have to like check the video back later. So weird to think that, and like see how my delivery is, because I'm kind of wondering about my delivery. But I think that the jokes are solid. And hey, there's my Streamlabs chatbot. Alright, so guys, I activated our chatbot again. I'm supposed to have the YouTube administrator chatbot, but it hasn't showed up yet. But basically that means you're earning gems for showing up to the program. So isn't that cool? Hey, D-Nugs is here. Your delivery sucks. I know, man. I need UPS to deliver my jokes, right? Cheers. Maybe I could hire DHL. International joke delivery. That would be fantastic. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining me for the short little program we got going on. As soon as this video's up, I must be, yeah, I got cramps in my fingers. My fingers! My fingers. Yeah, as soon as this video's up, we're going to do the joke portion, but we got to talk about Peridot. Who out there likes some Peridot? Because there's a lot of gems that are quartz. I mean, you got pink quartz, orange quartz, yellow quartz, black quartz, brown quartz, smoky quartz, rutilated quartz, green quartz, purple quartz, blue quartz, and every color in between here and there if you get the right mix. But, like some rose pink quartz, right? But Peridot's not quartz. Peridot's not quartz at all. It's its own olivine structure. And it really interests me because a lot of meteorites are made of olivine. Peridot. So here's the difference. Here's why it has 2 names. If you're a mineralogist, it's called olivine. If you're a gemologist, it's called Peridot. And usually, think of it this way, like the crystal forms as olivine crystals. And then once it becomes good enough to make into a gem, that's Peridot. So olivine makes Peridot, but olivine is Peridot, so it I don't know, it really doesn't matter. It's all nomenclature. It does matter if you're filing, like a technical paper or something like that. If you're, writing a PDF, yeah, then it matters. Matters like magic. I think this might be that piece. See the crack? The rest of it's nice and clean. We're going to use the actual faceter to cut this one. I should have some video for you guys next week of the actual faceting machine. Can't wait. Because, I showed you my gems. They're like this. But, I got an actual gem that I faceted, and it's not coming through because I got to get the right camera. But, Learning and growing and learning and growing, and that's the show. Oh, this is the piece I'm cutting. Yeah, because it's got the sparklies. See the white spots on it? I mean, they don't really, they just look like white spots, but those are actually rainbow discs. Discs of rainbowness. They're actually water droplets that have been squished down flat. And then they create that rainbow, you know, waters and light. Makes rainbow. It does. Pretty much. And so that makes that thing. And actually, the reason I have this one out of the box is because it's a test piece, and that's roofing tar. Another story, more roofing tar. Yep, one of those days. Forgot to get it. Look, my hand is clean, okay? It's perfectly clean, right? Perfectly clean. My hands are clean. They're nice and washed. Just not that one. Because it was so thick, I couldn't get it off with the regular soap. I didn't even notice that I got it on that hand. But, you know, like I was like, oh man, I should have used some Gojo before the show, or some goop or something like that. But anyway, we're here and we're doing the program. But this is the one with the sparkles in it. And it has sparkles on both sides. But I was saying that I've been test polishing this. So I told you I've been setting up the new faceter, right? Actually, Bama, if I could talk to you about anything, it's about polishing these dang gems. Because I just got a reply from somebody who actually, like, they use a faceter and they post on YouTube and stuff. And I've been using new discs. See, like that disc I got going there? If I use a brand new 1000 grit, it cuts like a worn 240, apparently. And I kind of know that because I have some worn discs. But the worn discs cut so slow. I guess it's alright, because the faceter would hold the stone straight. Here's the reason I don't like the worn discs. Because I'm trying to straighten this facet up, you know, and I'm trying to straighten it up by like pushing it in like this. And then I push it in like that, and it reaches, it starts cutting in, and it reaches a hard spot, and then it turns. Yeah, so then I'll wind up getting like 2 or 3 facets, and it doesn't fix it. So I use sharp ones, and then I just barely just scut, and it's fixed. Cuts clean like a sharp knife. Yeah, but I guess I should try upcycling my old ones for the faceting system. Maybe that would help. Cause like, all right, let me explain what I got going on. Cause I'm trying to get from like a 2000 grit diamond polish, which when I tilt it and I can see the light on it. Let me see if I can do that for you guys. See how see how it has that surface with the light on it? Then I look at that under a microscope, I can see the scratches from the disc. So I burned through an entire sheet, and it gets smoother. Like the stone's harder than the cerium oxide, so I'm like across the whole sheet of it. Not just a piece of sheet, but the whole thing. And it wore it down flat, and it actually got a pretty nice polish, but I'm still not done yet. Now here's what I'm getting at. I can't use the faceting machine on this. I've seen like Spectralapse, which is a brand name, and Nubond, which is a brand name, and it's basically like a cerium oxide or an aluminum oxide grit, but I've also heard that like one will last you a long time, and I've heard that you're gonna need a lot of them, and it kind of comes down to what I was saying about it getting dull. Cause like I've used waterproof sandpaper discs. They're PSA, which is pressure sensitive adhesive. There's the hook and loop kind, right? But this is pressure sensitive adhesive. So I got some of them discs like I'm grinding on. I got a couple of 3000 grits, and on the back side, smack, put that pressure sensitive adhesive sanding disc, and I tried it out a couple of times. It works. you know, it helps, but the thing is it burns through it so fast, and then I peel it off, and I gotta sit there with a razor and some oil and scrape all the glue off, and then I gotta use some alcohol and get all the oil off, WD-40 off, and then then I can put the new one on there, and it burns through it like that. So it's just way more work than it's worth, because I'm doing it by hand. I might as well do it here on the desk, right? But when it comes to me trying to cut a gem that I can send away to be graded, I can't go messing around with that. I gotta get an actual real water grade polish, which means I have to make it through each stage. And I got stage this through stage this, good to go. Stage this through stage this. Well, I got a couple here and a couple here, but I gotta bridge this gap, and then maybe bridge that gap and finish it out. I don't know, we'll see after I can bridge this gap, which I think I might have solved it. I'm gonna try that worn 240, and then I'm gonna try using a worn 400 grit cerium oxide disc, because I actually used a 400 grit cerium oxide when I was testing out my polish on some topaz, some garnet, and some peridot, and a piece of citrine, which I don't have here right now, and I'll show you another time. There it is. Found it. Bam! See all the white stuff? That's from the saw. And then that surface there, that's what I polished down. Look at that orange. Isn't that beautiful? Because a lot of this stone is like clear, but if you get the color in the right zone, it turns really beautiful. The problem is there's a little bit of a splay in there. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, one thing before we finish out. Is this video still rolling? Man, I thought it was a short show, but it's actually like a long show. You know what I should have done is I probably should have... Whoop, yep, I did that. Okay. So I was going to show you that I got some garnet. And I can't see the camera. So now I can. So look at these big pieces of garnet. Isn't that big? It's full of cracks though, which, you know, that's sad, but I mean, and I got 2 of those, and then I got another 2 of them. See that red in there? That's a good color. And then I got another 2 of them. $8. Not bad, right? $8? No. $12. That's what it was. $12. Not bad. That's a lot of good garnet for $12. And then I got all this Peridot. That was $8. Yeah. This Peridot's $8. Look at this piece, how like roundy it is. Norbular. Look at that. Big old ball. That's the good stuff there. Isn't that neat? We're actually gonna get into this. Actually, if Twisted's still here, Twisted, that's what you got is a chunk of this. I sent you a chunk of Peridot. It's a beautiful piece, isn't it? I thought that one turned out great. I was like, yep, I'm gonna send him a couple of cool ones, and I sent you that one. And actually, we should be playing that one, Twisted, and then feature you on the program. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Come up and talk about your new dogs and your huge garden, man. That thing's awesome. I like how you got it. You brought in some soil. You brought in some like actual soil. And because I mean, dude, you have so much sand. It's like a beach. Like you have a beach going on. All right, I think. Yeah, there's the gem. Now there's just a little bit of video left for that gem where I finish it out. Yeah, and we're gonna play that in a little bit. But I think it's time for, and we gotta get ready. So cheers, y'all. So delicious with extra tasty sauce. I can do this. Alright. We're gonna put away top left. We're gonna put away the slideshow. Bam! We're also gonna put away the structure. The stone of the week is Peridot. We talked about that. Oh, I want to mention, so the stones in the news, I'm actually, like, I've been envisioning a new stones in the news part of the show. Like, I could have a pre-recorded me, and I'd be like, alright, here we cut to the news, and then it would be a video of me talking, and I'd say, thank you for reporting, and then I could click my, you know, my large stack of sandpapers. That's this week's Gemstones in the News. So I'm trying to resurrect that part of the show. But until we do that, we're gonna pretend like it's not there. Bling! And we're going to get the video ready so that we can play the intro to... Oh, wait a minute. We gotta set the audio. I got something else too. Check this out. Bam! Yep. Got that one for you guys. Thought that'd be kind of neat. Oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to leave that down there. Okay. Learning and growing and showing how we do it on the program. The joke portion of the program. Yeah, I was supposed to have some kind of an intro to that, but anyways, here we are at the program portion that is joke related. So we're going to try and get through some of the basic ones that are really bad jokes, and then I'm going to try and do my bit. So I'm getting stage fright. What do you wear when you pick funny plants? A hearty harvest. A hearty harvest. That's what you wear when you pick funny plants. Yeah. Moving on. What did the... I don't even know why this is a joke. What did the ghost dog say when trying to scare someone? Boo arf. Boo arf. That's not even funny, dude. I wanted to make a comic for a hero named Multiply Man, but it infringed on X-Men. Maybe I could call him Times Man. How does a Jedi open a jar of pickles? By force. He uses the force. Okay, which type of mints will criticize you? Judgments. Ugh. Worst kind. What does a rope store say? We're roping for business. Don't walk by. They'll rope you in there. Man. So, I actually, I was listening to an interview. I was listening to Dennis Miller interview Jay Leno, and Jay Leno was telling some Rodney Dangerfield style jokes. And so it made me think, well, maybe I could write in that style. But it's got to be new material. You know, not trying to retell jokes here. See the symbol. Fresh. From me to you. Wrote them this week. So, I was thinking, you know, maybe I could write a couple of Rodney Dangerfield style jokes. Because he gets no respect. I mean, no respect at all. No respect. I went into the bank with my mask on. They told me I need to wear a bigger mask that covers more of my face. I said, but this is doctor recommended. They said, no, we just don't want to look at you. No respect. No respect at all. It's like when I went to wash my hands and the faucet was on. I put my hands near it, it turned off. I take my hands away, it turned on. I put my hands near it, it turned off. It's like my wife. Hey, things are bad. I mean, they're bad. How bad is it? So bad, the swallows won't come back to Capistrano. It's awful. It's awful. So awful. How awful is it? So awful, the kids are saying, do we have to be there yet? It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So terrible, the Dalai Lama washed his hands with antibacterial soap. Hey! Oh, it's fine. I'm kidding with you people. It's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's so fine, people have gone back to actually drinking their vodka. No, it's fine. It's okay. Seriously, it's okay. It's fine. It's so fine. People have gone back to having to use their regular excuses for not going to church. Oh, man. That's what I got for you for this week's joke portion of the program. Let's turn the audio down before I blow your ears out with the gem portion, which we're getting back to now, because I have just a little bit more video. The only problem is I have to find it. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone that we don't have our split together. That's not the one. There it is, Peridot overload. Yep, it's part of this video. It's an 11-minute video, but I think it's only part of the video. It's not all of it. If you wonder which one is the rounded out Peridot one, that's Mr. Greenbody's Peridot. Which reminds me, Mr. Greenbody is such a good guy. If you don't know him, you gotta get to know him. We need to send him a better gem, because I sent him a gem, and it's a pretty cool one, but it has a crack in it, and as much as it's better off with the crack being bigger, it never seemed quite finished. So I'm all like, maybe I should just make a new one for Mr. Greenbody. Nate says, where do you find these jokes? Oh, Nate, I write them. I write jokes each week for the show. Yep. They're usually pretty bad, like the first ones. But, no, I was just trying to go with something with a little bit of style. I found that to be more inspiring than the as jokes. Because I try to exercise with as jokes. As fast as a deer when it tries to jump in front of my car. Man, they are really trying to dent it up and stuff. Or like as yeah, I don't have any of them. I forgot all of them. I forgot all the as jokes. That's how not able to work it is. So anyway, that's what we do here on the show. Basically, mostly, Nate, I'm here to answer questions about gems if people have them. I started uploading the video and I was like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and answer some questions. I like the Dangerfield style. Yeah, it kind of worked. I got some good topical jokes out of them. I try to keep them very like G-rated and non-offensive. I don't try to cash in on humor at someone else's expense. It makes it very difficult. It's a very challenging to write jokes that way, but I find it to be a good exercise, and I also find it to be productive humor. It's welcoming. It's more welcoming, which is kind of, theme of the show, or wait a minute, which one is it? This one? There you go. Yep, there you go. Theme of the show. Right. Yep. How's it going? Start your week off or end your week up with an awesome time, some positive vibes, a little bit of talking about gems. Which reminds me, Nate, it's been a long time, man. Hey, check this out. It reads 22 gemstones plant food. It's plant food, man. I make it from the gemstones. I have a fertilizer readout. It's on Amazon Prime. I sell it via PayPal and that kind of stuff. But see, it's powder that settles in the water, and you can see I collect all the powder in the water, and you shake it up, and you squeeze it on your plant. It gets higher yield, better flavor, more nutrition, brighter colors, better weather resistance. That's what it seems to show. It's good minerals, it's materials, it's a soil amendment, right? Minerals, exactly. It's a variety of rare minerals from 14 different countries, 5 different continents, a variety of climates. They're rare, they're hard, they're all above 5. They're all, I mean, it's not calcite or anything like that. And there's a variety. I mean, you got light green copper and dark green copper and unoxidized copper, and there's, you know, there's silica, right? Like there's the quartz silica that has the silicon and the two oxygens on it, but there's no straight quartz. I use amethyst and citrine, and but then there's also like cristobalite, which is the silicon which has the oxygens bonded differently. But then there's also some topaz. I got some sky topaz. So then you got a silicon with 4 oxygens and an aluminum and a fluorine attached to it, and some calcium too. Hey, Bonnie and Clyde made it. Cheers, man. Thanks for coming to the show. I was just talking to my old buddy I haven't talked to in a long time, Nate. So yeah, Nate. Hey, Nate. Check out Twisted Roots' channel. He actually used man, what did he put, like 20 or 30 bottles on his garden last night or something like that. It's he's got quite the grow going on, and he grew last year. He grew some amazing stuff. I got some stuff going on, dude. I just harvested 20. No, wait. I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up. Because I'm going to get it wrong, because the scale does it differently, because, you know, there's different ounces, right? It's 1 ounce, but I weighed it in grams, too. I'm going to show you. I was going to post this on my Instagram, but I've been using my other phone, my new phone, and I had my old phone at the time I was taking the picture. It's totally a thing. But if I can get the picture to pull up, I'm going to show you my... Because, dude, I got strawberry leaves. Like, the strawberry leaves, they grow like 1, 2, 3 leaves, right? The size of my palm, bigger than the size of my palm. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're huge, man. Alright, here's... it's not going to show, but that's a quarter in my hand there. Let me see. Alright. Yeah, it's not 53, it's 32. 32, see the arrow, grams. Okay, I'm going to try and do this. 32 grams, baby. And my strawberries usually die. And now, I made a pie this year. I got strawberry, dude, I got strawberries to boot. I didn't even go out and pick them today. I'm like, I haven't even been eating my strawberries. I need to go pick them before all the mice and the birds get them. Last year it was pretty bad. The grackles got in there and took out my first harvest. Oh man, I built a trellis and everything. It was funny because like I had like 9 berries that were half pecked at, and I could see the beak marks, you know, in these berries. And so I made this trellis, and the next day none of the berries were... Oh, I dropped it. None of the berries were hurt. There was a big old pile of bird crap right out there, like he was upset. Take that. Well, yeah, take that, bird. I covered up my... And it was a grackle too. I saw him out there. He was just... Because the real problem was, it's not like he was eating 1 or 2 a day, or that he was eating the whole berry. He was just like, nibble at this one, ruin my whole patch, you know? Well, not when I'm working that hard on it. Actually, I don't really work that hard on it. I just... I put the stuff on it, and that's what's nice, Nate. I mean, it's not nice because a lot of people want to dote over their plants, and they want to use it as like plant treats, which, I mean, that's perfectly fine, but you know, it's like you just a little bit. But the thing is, it's minerals. It will increase yield. It gives tighter nodes, it gives bushier, shrubbier, stockier plants, greener leaves. You should see about, you know, some greener, waxier leaves in about 2 weeks, and new growth in 2 to 6 months, depending on the plant and the season, etc., etc. But I just put it on once per growing season. Put it on and done. That's it. So it's been handy that way. It's easy to use. It's kind of fun. Just squeak, and you're done. Oh, this is Mr. Greenbody's gem. Yep. Cutting a nice little gem there. I didn't cut this for Mr. Greenbody. I cut this because I needed to cut a gem. And then I needed to send Mr. Greenbody a gem, and so I was like, alright. This one's a good one. We're sending it to Mr. Because I was like, what color are we going to send him? Green. Mr. Greenbody. We're sending Mr. Greenbody green. I've been amending lots of soil lately this season. Oh, man. Yeah, well, you know, I spread my compost around this season. It's usually every 3 years. I fold back the compost heap, dig out the bottom of it, put it on the garden, fold back the top, you know, chop it up and that kind of stuff. But, yeah, I amended this season. I want to get like a winery to go in on it. But one thing at a time, you know. This is the second year, because it was like I noticed the difference in 2018 in my plants, and then I was like, wait a minute, is this uranium, or, you know, is this like some kind of nuclear radiation or something like that? So I started looking into it, and then I engineered the final recipe, and then I sent it away and had it tested, and then we hit the 2019 growing season last year. Had a great year. Big salsa garden, lots of food. Yep. And then now we're getting into this year. And this year's been kind of tough because it's been kind of hard to find some of the plants I need. Like, I couldn't find sandwich peppers. I couldn't find banana peppers. I found bell peppers, though. I was able to get some bell peppers in the ground. Got some purple and some orange and some green ones. I got some cool jalapenos. Nuke plant helping your plants? Yeah, I was wondering about that. But the nice thing, I've actually seen, because I tested it out a lot of different ways. Like, I tested it in indoors, potted soil, new soil, old soil, outdoors, with potted soil, without potted soil, in sandy soil. I tried it in areas that were away from my house. I sent a lot of samples to people who gave me pictures, and I tried it out at a lot of different places and various gardens. Like, I tried it at the food forest. Got some good comparative pictures at the food forest. They have some raised beds that they gave, a couple of them to me, and I put 4 pepper plants and 4 pepper plants in the same raised bed, and I boosted 4 of them, and I saw all 4 of them raise up faster than the other, and I did this bed of tomatoes like that, and the produce, every time I went down there, the produce was picked off. So it was a very successful public garden. And I mean, dude, I got the plants for like $15. All I did was spend, you know, the $15 plus $5 in gasoline, and my, 2 hours of time, if that. And I got some great pictures. I think we're done. We're actually done. I have been just talking like crazy. Oh, man. Welcome to the show, Nate. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. This has been a great show. We had some awesome people come by. Man, Bama Mud Mower came by. If you don't know, check out Bama Mud Mower. He knows how to make mowers, and it's getting into mower riding season. And he's great to panel up with, too. If you ever get a chance, panel up with him. I see him over on Lucky Sevens and mixed mowers, and I always like hearing what he has to say. He's a cool guy. And D-Nugs made it. That is freaking awesome. I like seeing D-Nugs. He's always got comments. It's good to see him, too. And Twisted Roots made it. I can't believe that happened. Twisted Roots made it to my show. Unreal Aussie was here. That was freaking fantastic. He's in Tasmania. That is so crazy. The little devil. And Nate made it. Nate Canal. Too long, man. Too long. Too good. It's too good to see, man. Yeah, look at all his hair. Actually got some freaking... Look at that. It never gets that long, right? I got some virus hair, don't I? Look at that. Yeah. Bam. Well, no, the problem is it's getting hot. I'm outside doing stuff. It's hot and gardening. Which reminds me, I gotta finish up. I'm gonna try and make it out there and pick them strawberries. And I'm gonna have to go, but I'm gonna wish you well, and I'm gonna see you next week and every week at 9 p.m. Eastern. Have a great week, y'all.